Hi, I'm Misha Tate, and you're watching Full Contact Fighter.
Hello everybody, my name is Scott Coral with Full Contact Fighter. We are joined today by Julianna Pena.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, great. Thank you. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Now, everybody knows you from Tough, and a lot of things happened this last season. You're on Team Tate.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your experience overall.
It was a great experience for Dana to allow women to fight into the UFC and then, have the first female season of The Ultimate Fighter. It was a dream come true, and I am just extremely blessed to have been able to be a part of that process.
Now, I had an opportunity to interview both Misha and Rhonda, and it was really interesting because that was the beginning of the whole women's movement, if you want to call it that. And it was really nice to see that everything's going wonderful in that part of the women's scene, I guess you'd say.
Absolutely, yeah. The women are here to stay. We're not going anywhere, and we're just as technical, and we fight harder. We got just as much skill set, and we're not going anywhere. So it's just nothing but something to get used to.
Now let's talk about some highlights during Tough this last season. Was there anything that really stands out to you?
From this last season?
Yes.
Yeah, something that stands out to me is I'm the first ever female Ultimate Fighter winner. Gonna be 18 seasons it was. I was the first female to win that title, so it's a great accomplishment.
No, and there was all sorts of controversy all around. Rhonda, Misha, the whole show. Some things happened at the gym, and tell us a little bit your take on all that.
I just think that they're just two girls that genuinely don't like each other, and they had a real rivalry, and I think that they handled it as best as they could with cameras in their face 24/7. But in the end of the day, it was a real rivalry, and I think it still stands.
Oh, most definitely. Now, there was a lot of things you couldn't talk about for a while. Talk about kind of having to be quiet while all this thing takes place. Talk about that.
Yeah, it was really rough going to places, and you can't tell or not if you won or lost. And I go to the hair salon, and the women are being like, "What are you doing home early? I heard you got kicked off the show," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, little do you know, you're not allowed to say anything, and so you just let people think what they want. But it was really hard to try to keep the secret and try to be as cool as a cucumber as possible without giving too much away.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Now let's talk about your injury a little bit. You got that wrestling, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was wrestling in the gym, and I got my knee tore out.
Any prognosis or?
Yeah, I went and got surgery. The doctor said I would be out for 6 to 9 months. He said no one would fault me for a year if that's what I needed to take. And so, yeah, I'm off of crutches, and it feels great. It's getting better every day. And, I just think that everybody just needs to get ready for my comeback, because I'm going to come back, and I'm going to be stronger than ever.
Now let's talk about, there was an incident at the gym involving a male and all that. It was kind of a big controversy. Looking back at it, what is your take on it now?
Looking back at it, I just think that I needed to just not train at that time, and maybe tailor make my training sessions and space them out a little bit better. So you learn every day, and you take a risk every single time you step on that mat. So it's just something that you're going to be in the line of fire every time, and so things happen. Everything happens for a reason. Mistakes were made, and lessons were learned, and so all I can say now is that it's a positive thing. My knee's fixed, and I'm going to be back 100% better than ever.
Now, is there any particular lady that you really have your eyes set on as far as fighting?
No, I have no particular person that I want to fight. I'll fight whoever they put in front of me, and I just want to make sure that I can get to the fight first before I start calling anybody out and being ridiculous.
Well, that's great. Well, we really appreciate you taking the time with us. And we've been joined by Julianna Pena. My name's Scott Coral with Full Contact Fighter, and you have a most wonderful day.
Thank you for having me. You too.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Hey, this is Ronda Rousey, and you're watching Stir the Pot Scott on Full Contact Fighter. Stay tuned.